Okay, good morning. This is Annalisa. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. So I felt like I had to do another video, another live. I was going to record it on my camera, but I don't know. Decided to do the live instead. So anyway, here we go. First thing is, hi David. Catherine Vitale has a YouTube channel called We the People of MA, I think it is. And something like that. And you'll see a video with Diana in it. So it was forwarded to me and I saw it, and she was someplace where Diana was, and she asked Diana this question: why are you lying about Shimmy? And Diana was kind of taken aback, and she's like, why am I lying about Shimmy? And then Diana says something, and somebody in the audience, I think, said something to the effect that, that's not what we're here for, or something like that. Hi, Linda. And so she said, Diana said, yeah, I'm sorry. She's like, but, she just wanted to address it. And she did for a little while, and she ended it. Then when it was over, I believe she went up to Catherine and was asking her whatever, right? And so Catherine vehemently believes that Shimmy is innocent, okay? She's seen the videos. She knows for sure that he did not hit this woman. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, David. I agree. So Diana did not know who Catherine was. The next question I believe Diana asked her was, do you work for BLM? And Catherine said no. And I don't know if she does or she doesn't work for BLM. I don't know. I know that, as you guys know, she has gotten herself now involved, or was involved, with Heidi. I don't know. So I don't know the story with Catherine. She doesn't make any sense to me what she's trying to do here. And so she said no, and like I said, she just thinks that he's innocent. I went to the channel and I made a comment saying that I saw him hit her because I was standing right next to Booby, and I clearly saw him hit her. He did hit her, and she goes down, and somebody has to catch her. So it doesn't matter whether you actually see somebody hitting, right? So in other words, she's looking at the video. I'm in the way, okay? If you see that video, the person that is blocking the view of the punch is me. So he hits her, and she goes down, and somebody catches her before she hits the ground. And this claim of she threw water at him, she might have. I don't know. But what excuse is that to hit an 80-year-old woman? You don't like what she did. You go to the police and you say, she threw water at me. That's it. And that's it. And then, it would go from there. You don't hit an 80-year-old woman. In this state, hitting somebody that's over age 60 is a crime. That's a crime. So whether on the video that shows Booby going down, even though you don't see him punching her, She goes down. Now, do you really need to see the actual punch before you believe that she actually went down? I mean, isn't there no logic left in some people's brains? You have to see somebody actually punch or hit the woman to believe that she got hit as she's going down. I mean, I don't get it. And then the ambulance was called. No, the ambulance wasn't called because of Shimmy having water on him. I saw Shimmy. I did not see any water on him. Okay, maybe she tried to throw water at him because Booby asked Shimmy to stop dancing. She didn't want to see this, gyrating that he was doing. She's like, stop it, stop it. He was actually following Booby around. He was actually, because we were fenced in. Okay, we had barricades, and we were in the barricades that the police set up so that they wanted to keep obviously the group apart. So we were inside those barricades, and the BLMers they literally surrounded us. And he went over that barrier. His arm went over the barrier and hit her. And then he ran away. Exactly. Good point. Another good point. And then he ran away. Yeah, you don't do that. Okay, so this continues. I believe they might be concerned that he's going to be put away, or he's going to be found guilty. So I don't know. I don't understand why Catherine is so hell-bent out of this issue. I really don't. I don't understand it. She wasn't there. She didn't see anything. She just, started to get herself concerned with this. Right. He looked around first to see, yes, I saw that. You're right. Exactly, because he was winding up to hit her. That was his intention, but he was so blinded by Booby and wanting to get her back that he didn't notice anybody else around her. Hello? I mean, that's anger. To me, he's got anger issues. So, the other thing I want to say is Catherine Vitale. She went to the rally in Boston on Sunday. It was definitely premeditated. That's what it looked like to me. He was definitely targeting her, no doubt. They don't care how old you are. They will come after you. They went after somebody else in our group who's also a senior citizen. She was down there, and they went right up to her with a bullhorn right in her ear. They don't care. These people have no scruples, no morals, nothing. They've got nothing. They're thugs. I don't know what you want to call them, low lives. I don't know. So Catherine went to the rally on Sunday. And if you want to go to her channel, go to her YouTube channel and watch the stuff. It's there. Okay? So she was there, and she said she saw some pretty ugly stuff there that day, and I heard about it. There are articles on it. Swampscott police were derelict in their duty. Maybe. That's possible. And he should be found guilty. So, the charges were brought on by the police, the town. Booby, it's not Booby that brought the charges on. shimmy, the town did, because I heard or read that the police actually did see him hit her. So it was, the charges are being brought up by the police or the town, whichever it is. I don't know, because I'm not, directly affiliated with the case, so I really don't know. And but I know that it's not Booby filing the charges. So in a video, Catherine Vitale says that she saw some pretty ugly things. And she also said in a video that she has now been cut off by Antifa. So in her video, not only do the people that she was associated with when she was doing these protests on the mandates and the masks, not only have they distanced herself, not everybody, maybe most of them have distanced herself from them, but now, according to her, Antifa has also done the same thing. So she was by herself that day on Sunday. She was standing by herself, and there were, she said a few people were on her side, but I didn't see anybody that day on Sunday. And I believe Catherine, pretty soon, she's going to be a woman without a country. A huge mistake. In my opinion, when she came on that Thursday and started saying that I should be a mediator with BLM, I don't know if you guys remember that, all that stuff. I said to her, don't tell me what to do. If you think you could do it better, then do it yourself. And apparently she did. She took it upon herself to be, she believes, somebody in between the two groups. So now the BLMers and Antifa don't even want her around. So they don't, I believe, because they don't trust her. I don't know. That's how they are. That's how these people are. Now, I don't know what she's going to do. I did forewarn her, not to do that, to just mind your own business and, keep doing what you were doing. And now she's gotten herself involved in this. And she says if she's got to stand alone, then she's going to have to stand alone. But in my opinion, if you want to unite two groups, you don't pick a side. That's not unity. That's not unity. Unity is not saying that you take, BLM side and find him innocent because, of whatever reasons she thinks it is. So that's not unifying. It's not. And then to be at a meeting and call Diana a liar in front of everybody. She's crazy. What the hell? What is she doing? Why is she doing that? And so, like I said, I told Diana about her. And so now she knows, about her and her background, because Diana didn't know who she was. Yep, I agree. There's got to be times you take sides. Yeah. So those were the two things about Catherine Vitale that I wanted to record. And I think you should be made aware of. I think it's me personally, from all this crap that I've gone through with these people, the worst thing to do is not say anything at all. Yeah, Jim Jones too. Yeah, I mean, it's just insane. It's too bad that it's gotten to this point. I blame the media for this. I blame them for, the George Floyd story, just making it out to be something it wasn't. This is how this whole thing started, and it hasn't stopped. And it hasn't stopped. Now it's in the communities. Look at what they said to me about at the town hall, what they said to me. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you are guilty and you have to prove your innocence. No, you're innocent and you have to prove your guilt. That's how it works. See, they turn it all upside down. This is all communism. This is Marxism. This is political in their estimation. This is political. And like I said, we have people in town that agree with us, but the problem is that they don't speak up. They're afraid to. I don't know what their problem is, but if you go in numbers, there really isn't anything. I mean, I don't know what they're afraid of, but that seems to be the case. It seems to be the case. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe things will change, but right now, that's what it is. So Thursday, as you guys know, I think it's Veterans Day. And Chris and I want to do a standout. But we're going to have to go to Lynn. We'll still be along the beach side, along Lynn Shore Drive there, just further down. Because Swampscott now will not allow us to put the flags in the ground. And if you do, you'll be charged for each flag $300. So Chris went down to the police with this ordinance because the police have no idea what's going on here, because they're the ones that told us we could put the flags in the ground, the stakes, we could put them in there. So Chris went to the police, showed them the ordinance, and they took a copy of it. It doesn't say in the ordinance that we cannot put the poles in the ground. It doesn't say that. So, this is all, again, what they're trying to do is to stop these protests. This is what they're doing. This is what they're trying to do. So we can go there and protest, but we just cannot put the flags in the ground. We'll have to hold them. Okay? We'll have to hold them. But because we do want to put the flags in the ground on Thursday, we're going to have to go down to Lynn. So that's where I'm going to be doing my live down there on Thursday, probably about 10ish, if Chris gets there on time. So because maybe in Lynn it'll be a little different. Maybe I can be there by myself, but in Swampscott I can't. I think these people are crazy. And so let's see, the other thing I want to say is that I contacted the district attorney in Salem, Jonathan Blodgett, and I left a message with his secretary regarding the Shimmy case. I told the secretary to tell him that I witnessed him hitting Booby. I was standing right next to her. And if he wants to use my testimony, he can. That was last week. I don't know, obviously, what he plans on doing. So I have not heard from him. So I really don't know where this is going. But I decided to come forward. And if they need to use my testimony, I don't know. He could if he wants. I've come forward. So the matter regarding the Board of Selectmen in town that slandered my name and others, I'm trying to find out who to go to. Maybe the district attorney again. I might have to go to him and see if they can do anything about it. I don't know. I have to contact them about the Board of Selectmen in Swampscott. So the Board of Selectmen in Swampscott have had issues with other groups and boards in town, one of them being the Housing Authority. The Housing Authority are complaining about the board here, the Board of Selectmen, saying that they can't work with them. And I believe that. After that debacle that they did last Wednesday, I totally believe the Housing Authority that this board is just horrendous. The other thing I found out was that they have gone through, the town has gone through 2 or 3 human resource managers. They've all quit because of this board. They're very uncooperative. They say they want to, Fitzgerald that is, says that they want to fix things, whatever it is that needs to get fixed in the management part of town, because that's what he's hired to do. He's hired to make sure that this town is run smoothly, and he's not doing that. I don't know how you get rid of this person. I think he needs to go. I think he's horrible. And I don't even think this position should have been here in the first place. It was always run by the Board of Selectmen, and I don't agree with a town administrator. This is fairly new in town, and I don't like it. So I wish that they would get rid of that position, because I think he's totally useless. Fitzgerald is totally useless, and I really don't think he's good at all. He is not making sure the town is run smoothly. As a matter of fact, he's making it very divisive. So I will be doing a live on Thursday on Veterans Day, and there's probably going to be more things happening in 2 days. I don't know. It's unbelievable, just because of a standout. It's really incredible. It really is incredible. I just can't even believe the crap, because we stand out down at the beach in Swampscott. It's just unbelievable to me that it's gotten to this point. It really is mind-boggling. It is just mind-boggling to me that it's gotten to this point. So it's gotten to this point so much so that now we have to, if we want to put our flags down, that we have to go to Lynn. I called the Lynn police yesterday, asking them where the line was between Swampscott and Lynn, because it's very close. You know how it is around here. Yeah, he should go to jail. He should have some kind of punishment. There's got to be some kind of recourse or something for him to deter him from doing this again. He shouldn't be doing this. And he's been around children too. And I believe he should not be around children. I really don't. So, what was I saying? I lost track. Let me see. Oh, what has been going on in this town? Yeah, that we have to go to Lynn now I called the Lynn police, and I wanted to know where the line was between Swampscott and Lynn. So that patch of grass where the BLMers were, I remember I showed you down the street, that's Swampscott. But the street that runs parallel, not Lynn Shore Drive, but the other one, the smaller one that goes into Lynn and Swampscott, actually, that's where the Lynn-Swampscott line is. So the line is... I'll show it to you. I'll probably show it to you on Thursday. The line is on the side of the patch of the grass. That's where the line is, the Swampscott Lynn line. So that patch of grass where the BLMers were, That's Swampscott. So we can't go there. We can't go there because we can't put the flags on the ground. And it's also very visible because they're going to be there, I believe, because we're going Thursday. If we put the flags on the ground on Thursday, Heidi and company will see them. And they will be the first ones to call the police and say they're not supposed to do that. And then they obviously could come down, you know, and start trouble like they usually do. So we're going to go further down. We will actually be in Lynn. I don't know exactly where because Chris has something in mind where he can put his flags. So that's where we're going to be, down there on Thursday. And so that hopefully, I don't think it should be a problem with the Lynn police because the Lynn police have much more, they have other things to take care of in the city, you know. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you about. If we want to put our flags on the ground, unless Swampscott changes its mind, we're going to have to go into Lynn. And we can still protest in Swampscott or rally or whatever, but we have to hold the flags. You can't even put lawn signs down there. Nowhere, actually nowhere, because according to Fitzgerald, that is the town's property, meaning that it's his or theirs. It's not the people's. It's not the people's, the ones that pay the taxes. It's the town's. So I don't know where he makes this division between the town and the people, but it's the town's property. And I'm thinking he's saying it's mine and I can do what I want with it. No, you can't do what you want with it. And so he came up with this ordinance and it's bull. It's bull. Yeah, so it's total bull. And if I have to go to court, and if I have to take Heidi to court, I will. Because this nonsense has to stop. And I'm doing the videos on friends only because you see what she does when I go public. Last video I did on Saturday, it was friends only, and I haven't seen a thing. And I hope I don't. And I hope I don't, because I blocked Catherine Vitale. I blocked Heidi. I blocked all her cronies. I blocked them all. They should not be able to have access to my friends only video. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. So, but you see how quiet it is? You see, like, she doesn't, I don't even know if she knows I have a video that I did on Saturday. And I hope she doesn't know. I hope it takes them a long time to figure out that I did do a video. Okay? She's probably thinking that she won because she thinks maybe I didn't go down there or we didn't go down there because I didn't do a video. So I hope she keeps thinking that. I do. So you see how quiet it is? So far, it has been nothing. No splicing and dicing and editing of my videos to fit her narrative. And so anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Thursday, we're going to be in Lynn, so we can put our flags on the ground. And, you know, I just wanted to let you know what's going on. And I'm sure other things will be happening. It's always an adventure. Something else. It's really something else. You know, this town is so small that, you know, word gets around pretty quickly. And if somebody knows somebody that's in the group, especially in town, they will approach others. Let's say, are you related to so-and-so? Or do you have anything to do with it? And these people are like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Most people don't even know who Heidi is. They don't even know who Shimmy is. But the way Heidi acts, you would think that the way she portrays it is that the whole town knows who she is. That's a mental problem. She's inflating herself to be something that she's not. Nobody knows who she is in town. Okay, pretty much everybody's minding their own business. They don't know her. Okay, the ones that would know her are the ones that are involved in the protests and the rallies or whatever. Those are the people that would know who she is. Right, delusions of grandeur, exactly. So she's got this notion that everybody knows who she is, and they don't. They really don't. Even though it's a very small town, they don't know who she is. But the people that do pay attention, and because they yell out my name and others to slander, and the police don't do anything about it because it's free speech, I have done the same. And I have used somebody's name, Lisa Pass, who does live in town. And she hasn't come to these rallies ever since I called out her name. She doesn't come. And I hope that people will start questioning her too. I mean, if Heidi wants to keep playing this game, I can play the game too. So she needs to stop. She needs to stop because she's not innocent in all this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was I did a video yesterday on Instagram. It was a live video, and I wanted Jonathan to be able to comment. But a troll came on, and the picture looked familiar. It was a photo that Rita uses. Now, I don't know if it was her or not. So she started commenting on it, and I was answering some of her comments, and I had to block her, and I had to shut the video down and quickly, and I decided to delete it because I took the screenshots of her comments that she made during that time. And this is what they do. See, because it's public, the Instagram account that I have going live is public. She jumped right on it. She must have been notified and was on it right away. And I had to block her. So I decided to delete it because I don't want her or Heidi or both of them using it to splice and dice and make up stuff about it. So I deleted it. I don't know if they have access to it. I don't know. I hope that they don't. So because they just mess it all up. So that's what I did yesterday. I did a very short video, but I deleted it because Rita, I believe it was Rita, one of the trolls, was on there. And so I don't want them to know. I want them to know as little as possible. If they do get a hold of these videos that I do friends only, I'm gonna have to resort to using the camera function on my phone and record it, and then I will post it so that I can keep a copy of it. If it gets to that point, that's my next move. So let's see what happens. And hopefully this ridiculousness will stop. I'm kind of curious to see on Thursday if they're going to see us at that location and if they're going to come down. So I don't know. Maybe they're going to be paying attention. Maybe not. I have no idea. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did. They are relentless. This is what they do. This is how they get paid. This is how they get paid. They will start nonprofit groups. People will believe, that they're for, justice and all this stuff. People believe it. They will give them money, just like the Swampscott Equal Justice Action Group. That does not exist. It is not affiliated with the town. It's got nothing to do with the town hall. It's a nonprofit organization. That's what they do. They set up nonprofits because they're trying to make money. And what a nice place to come and go to, hi Jen, go to Swampscott, which is an affluent community where they're looking for money. They're looking for money. The narrative gets pushed. People believe them. And they're going to give them money, I believe. I've reported the page. Other people have reported the page. It's false information. She's got nothing to do with equal justice. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. As a matter of fact, it's total opposite. She's using it to defame me and others. That's what, and you can't post anything. You can't comment. She's the only one. And the only thing that you can do on that page is share. That's it. That's it. That's not what a legit group does. She's got nothing to do with it. This has got nothing to do with equal justice. Nothing. Nothing. They are not who they say they are. They are a facade for Marxism. That's what they are. They're trained Marxists. So that's why they give us hell. They give us hell because we're not like them. They know we're patriots. And they can't stand it. What's an echo chamber? So I had my finger over the mic. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes my phone acts up for whatever reason. Yeah, they just make it up. That's exactly what it is. They make up a group. It sounds good. People believe them. And people start giving them money, just like BLM, just like the Violence in Boston group that Monica Cannon Grant started. It's the same thing. She was still getting donations on that page. She was still getting donations when they got caught. Now, she doesn't, of course, she doesn't have money. She, whatever, I don't know. They're probably giving money back to people. And heaven forbid that her husband has to go now work, or she has to go work. Stop having kids. And we should not be the ones taking care of your kids. Go to work and stop mooching off other people. Now she's using somebody else who is helping her raise money, $10,000. Now she needs $10,000. Right? Yeah, I was thinking about Mary Beth too, but she hasn't contacted me. So I really don't know what's going on with Mary Beth. I'm not going to be a pain. She can call me if she wants. Maybe she doesn't want, people. I don't know. She's last I heard was that she spent 3 hours down at the Swampscott police station trying to get her plates back. They won't give her plates. So I haven't heard what's up with Mary Beth. But I told her about the meeting at the town hall, and she's like, "What? Just because I said this and used my freedom of speech?" She goes, "Oh, give me a break." That was it. Which is true. It was freedom of speech. And you can do it in front of kids. It doesn't matter whether there's a school there or not. But because the parents made such a big deal about it, because the parents made a big deal about what was going on that day, as they were picking up the kids, and not just the parents, but maybe grandparents, people that pick up the kids, they didn't like it. So I think the police felt like there was pressure, and They specifically targeted Mary Beth. And yeah, her registration did expire, but that car has been there before for weeks. I mean, she was going down there for, 3 weeks or something like that, and nobody spotted it. Nobody was paying attention to it until that day, where the police were getting so many complaints about what the signs she had, or what she was saying, but there's nothing they can do. So the town has now, with the meeting that they had, is now trying to use other means to stop the protest, but I don't know how they're going to be able to do that. I would, if I were you, if anybody should report the Swampscott racial equity, whatever it's called. I don't know why they make Swampscott Racial Justice Action Group. I don't know why they make them so long, the names. So I think it should be reported as false information. That's what I did. It is. It's false. It's got nothing to do with racial justice. She's the last person to be talking about racial justice. It's just, no. She's a nutcase. So so they definitely targeted Mary Beth. Why they took the plates, I don't know. She does have her car back, but obviously she can't drive it because of the plates. Of course, she has to get the registration. That has to be up to date. What now? Can she get new plates? I don't know how this works. I don't. Never had that happen before. I don't even know if the police have the right to take plates away in this state. I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it. So they definitely wanted to make sure that she was not be able to drive, get anywhere. I think. I mean, what's going to stop her from taking an Uber or Lyft or somebody picking her up, and driving her? I don't know, I don't know. I just, but I think she was definitely targeted. There's no doubt in my mind that she was targeted. No doubt. And then I was targeted pretty much at the town meeting for child harassment, that I, with my videos, go around and harass kids. Oh my God. I mean, ludicrous. They're crazy. They'll use any excuse. And so, anyway, yeah, it is illegal. It is. It's, well, like I said, I'm going to look into it. If I got to go to court, I'll go to court. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Obviously, it would be better. Am I going to go to the next meeting? No way. No, I have nothing. From here on out, this is what I am planning on doing. The cops on the beat, the ones on the street, I don't have a problem with. It's the upper management I have a problem with, like detectives, chief of police, the captain, the town administrator, the board of selectmen, Heidi. Those are the ones I have a problem with. They do have an agenda beforehand, and it was never mentioned last week that I was going to be on the agenda, or the group was going to be on the agenda, or the protests were going to be in the agenda. It was never mentioned. It was never mentioned. I saw it. I saw the agenda, and there was nothing about the protests. And it was the first thing that they talked about. Right, if we stand with the flag and hold it, it's not going to be a problem. It's just that we can't put it on the ground. So that was my beef. And that's my beef. And I'm not going to the next meeting. I am not talking to those people. If it gets to the point where they want to talk to me, especially the town, you know, the Board of Selectmen or Fitzgerald or detectives or whatever, I'm just going to say, I'm not talking to you until I get a lawyer. So I refuse. I refuse to talk to them. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I will not talk to them at all. And if they insist and they want to be jackasses about it, yeah, I will get representation and they can talk to the attorney, but I'm not talking to them at all. I won't talk even to the people in town, you know, when we do the standouts and they yell and everything. I'm not saying anything anymore. Some on Saturday when I shut the video down, there were two guys across the street and they were staring at us. Yeah, I agree, Linda. I agree. Exactly. So there were two guys across the street staring at us, and they said out loud, yelling across the street, "What does your flag say?" Meaning my flag, the fuck mine flag, because I had it rolled up. And I didn't even answer him. I just, Chris goes, "Oh, they want to know what your flag says." And I'm like, I don't care. I'm not showing them. I'm not showing them anything. If they're going to act like that towards me, they're not going to know anything. And they, you know, were waiting for me to show the flag. I did not, and they just left. So I am not cooperating with them. I don't care what they ask me. I don't care what they say. I'm not answering. I'm done. Pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So that's it. That's it. From here on out, if the town wants to talk to me, if detectives want to talk to me, if the detectives want to talk to me about how I've been slandered, how I've been approached by men and being harassed down there when I'm by myself doing a live, if they want to talk about what happened at the meeting, I would think about it. But if they're going to talk to me about what I said to so-and-so and blah, blah, I'm like, I'm not talking to you about that. I'm not talking to you about that. I won't. I'm sure that people have reported me, and I won't engage in that conversation with the detectives or the police or whatever. I'm not doing it. So from here on out, that's what I'm going to say to them. When I find the attorney that I like and I feel comfortable with, then I will refer them. If they want to know something, I will refer them to the attorney. But until then, I'm not saying a word. So that's my approach from here on out. And you will also see, I think you guys that are watching will also see the big difference with the videos when it's friends only. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not playing this ridiculous game that they're trying to play. I'm not playing the game. If you've got something on me, then you let me know and we'll go from there. So, yeah, so I mean, you know, I haven't done anything. I don't care. They can say whatever they want. If they want to come after me and accuse me, you know, yeah, it's much more peaceful. This is much better. It's much better. I don't want those trolls. They make no sense. They're always trying to push a narrative that doesn't exist. They're full of hate. They're evil. They're just jerks. That's it. There's no talking to them. And Catherine Vitale, if she thinks she can talk to these lowlives, then I say, you go for it, girl. Good luck. For me, they're almost to the point where they don't even exist. I'm so tired of them and their games that they play. Horrible. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing from here on out. the videos are going to be friends only. Hopefully they don't get their hands on it. And, you know, that's it. What can I do? I will continue to stand out, probably now more than ever, because of how this has infiltrated the small towns and the governments in it. And I can't even imagine what it's like in a city. So, oh yeah, I'm sure that that's what she did. That's what she did. I mean, Heidi won't go. Now Catherine is the one that's going. You notice that? It's not Heidi that's doing it, but it's Catherine. I'm wondering if Heidi doesn't want to have anything to do with Catherine any longer, because Catherine said that at the rally, the Antifa didn't want to have her around. They pushed her back. They didn't want her. So if that's the case, then Heidi probably is going along with the group. Yeah, that's how she is. She goes along with everybody. So that could be the case. So hey, you know what? If Catherine wants to make a fool out of herself and ask those stupid questions about Shimmy, I mean, this is, you know, a legal issue, okay? This has got nothing to do with Diana. I don't know what, or anybody else for that matter. No, they don't. She is pretty soon, Catherine is going to be a woman without a country. She's not going to be able to go anywhere. She's not. Either group, the groups that she was affiliated with are not going to trust her. And the same with Antifa and BLM. It's the same thing. How do they know that she's not going back to us and telling us what is going on? How do they know that? Right? And it's the same with the other group. How do they know, the groups that she was affiliated with, how do they know that she's not going back to Antifa and BLM telling them what they're going to do? I mean, she wants to be put in the middle. You know, I think it was a mistake. She now is refusing to give in. Now she's going to go follow Diana all over the place. I mean, what? For what? What, are you going to keep asking her about Shimmy? Why don't you ask about what's going on in the state? Why don't you ask about the mandates that you are not for? Why don't you ask about things like that? Why is she so concerned about Shimmy? This is what I don't understand. I think she likes him. I really do. I really think she likes this guy. That could be the driving and motivating factor here. You know, when you like somebody, especially the opposite sex, you do this kind of crap. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I just don't understand where she's getting this fascination with Shimmy. I just don't. I've talked to him, and yes, he's a smooth talker. He's charismatic. Okay, I don't like him, and that doesn't mean because he's like that he's innocent. But yeah, she is fat. She is. She's trying to lose the weight. She is, and I really think it's because she likes this guy. You know what girls do when they like somebody. You know how they are, right? She is married. Okay, and she has a couple of children. I mean, you never know about this stuff. You just don't. You know? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, she drove to Swampscott from New York. New York. To say that Shimmy was innocent. I mean, who does that? Who does that? I mean, I don't know what else it could be. I don't understand why this girl would be so interested in this guy, and if he's innocent or not. She's got to have a thing for him. And that's the only thing that's the only thing I can come up with. So I don't know. Again, cast out the scorner and contention will go out. Yeah, yay, strife. And yes, exactly. So that's what I'm trying to do. I do not want these people any longer. I believe that when I'm doing a live, I'm gonna write lose weight, new clothes, I'm right. That's exactly what it is. That's what it seems like to me. It does. It really does. She's trying to lose weight. Her hair was down in the photo that they took of her and Heidi a couple of Thursdays ago. I've never seen it down. It was always up. It's down. You know, I could be wrong, but I don't understand where this fascination is coming from. So because she's talked to him, she likes him. Okay, she does. She likes him in some capacity. Yeah. The girls know what I'm talking about. I don't think he's handsome at all. I don't think he's good looking. He's okay, but I don't know. His personality, He's a smooth talker, and he would be somebody who would be an abuser. He would be somebody who comes across as this really nice guy, very likable, approachable, personable, and then when you do something to him, he'll hit you. That's what abusers. That's what they're like. That's what they're like. They show two faces. They show two faces, one for the public and one in private. So to me, he strikes me as that type of a person, like an abuser. He would be an abuser. That's my opinion. But like I said, when somebody likes somebody, you know how it is. They're blinded. Right? Blinded. Yeah. There's so many relationships like that. And men are victims too. If you go on YouTube, you will see men being victims of abusive women. And they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's horrible. It's domestic violence is a big problem. It's a big problem. Usually it's because of money. That happens. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's another topic. Sad. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I will see if I don't come back on, beforehand and do an impromptu video. I will see you guys on Thursday on Veterans Day. Take out your American flags. Put them out there. I don't know. Women have a different way of being abusive. Men, because they're stronger, they have that physical capability of control and overpowering a woman. A woman is different. A woman does things differently. Like Heidi does. They manipulate. They twist the story. They push a narrative. That's what women do. Some of them do get violent, but they're violent because the man, they have, took him down so much that they won't fight back. So when they know they've got the man at that point, then they hit. Then they start hitting and they start getting violent. And I've heard, I remember this one case, I think it was in England where it happened. It was pretty horrific. What this woman did to this guy, it was pretty horrific. This was abuse in the other spectrum. Catherine, she signed up Diana's website. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, he's not, he's okay. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, women have a different tactic. Women have a different tactic because they don't have that physical power that the guys have. They use other ways. And if a guy is emotionally, vulnerable, that's it. That's it. The guy's gone. The guy's a goner with these type of women. They're goners. They are. They're goners. So, yeah, it's sad. Domestic abuse is terrible. Yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's pathetic. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I'll see you guys on Thursday on the live, unless something else happens in between and I have to come on. So I feel as though I have to come on. I don't have to, but I feel as though I have to. So get out your American flags Thursday. Proudly display them. Why was Meade standing with Catherine in a shimmy picture? I have no idea. I don't know, which Meade are you talking about? Maybe you should ask them. I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you guys have a good day too. Bring out your American flag. Fly it, whatever it is you do, loud and proud. Take it out there. Honor your vets. Go see them. Go do something. I'm sure they will love it. So, you guys have a good rest of the day. And if you don't see me beforehand, I will see you on Thursday. Have a great day, guys. Bye.